Hiya guys, it's me, Gordon from GWTV, and you may remember, if you saw the last video, that I've actually got the van back for a few days. And so there was a little video I recorded back in February, just before I sold this to my mate, where I sent off the V5 document, the logbook, to get it re-registered as a motorhome, because it was a panel van. I'll put some pictures up of it as it was, and so I'm just going to talk you through that process quickly whilst I've got the van. I thought it'd be good to do it while we still got it. So I join you from the inside of the back of the van. When I first got this van a few years ago, it was obviously a white panel van. There's a little bit of a thing that where once you converted a van, really you need to re-register it as a motorhome. What that does, that actually gives you the benefit of being able to go over 60 miles an hour. So in a panel van, if you're doing any more than 60, you're liable to get done for speeding. Whereas as soon as it's changed to a motorhome, they treat it like a car, so you're able to do 70 miles. If you go on the DVLA website, there's a little breakdown, and I'll go into my computer room in a minute and we'll just go through that. But there's a little breakdown that tells you the things that you need to do, how you need to document it. Actually, when I made this video initially back in February, the technicalities around that were a bit different, all the requirements. They've actually changed it a bit, but what I did in February still counts because it was quite thorough. I went a little bit above and beyond. That's now like the standard. And so what we'll do, we'll go into the computer room and I'll just quickly show you what that looks like. So I'm now sat at my computer. You can see this is a bit weird. It's me editing me whilst you're watching me editing me. That's really freaky. Okay, but you can see here converting a vehicle into a motorhome. And so I'll leave a link to this in the description. It says it's a legal requirement that all UK registered vehicles are classified correctly on the V5c. And then it tells you a little bit down. If you scroll down, it tells you what they need to do. And so I'm going to tell you what it says. And so if you read here, motor caravan minimum features, it says in order for a converted vehicle to qualify as a motor caravan, it must have certain minimum features. They've got to be a door that provides access to the living accommodation, a bed which has minimum length of 1800 mil or 6 feet. This can be converted from seats, blah blah blah. A water storage tank or container in the vehicle. Seating and dining area permanently attached to the vehicle. The table may be detachable but must have some permanent means of attachment to the vehicle. It's not good enough to have a loose table. A permanent fixed means of storage, a cupboard, locker or wardrobe. A permanent fixed cooking facility within the vehicle powered by gas or electricity, and at least one window on the side of the accommodation. And it says if all of that is met, and then they're happy to reclassify it. Just going through some of those right now as I'm kind of talking to you. So a door, it's got one of those on the side of the van. A bed, you've obviously seen it's got a great captain seats bed. A water storage tank or container, that's in the unit. A seating and dining area permanently attached to the vehicle, so the seating is the rock and roll bed when it's up. The table may be detachable but must have a permanent means of attachment to the vehicle. There's a table that I've got that's located in the rear barn door, but it's actually got some hooks on the side of it that go on a rail on the units that you hook it on. So it's not just a loose one, it is one that attaches to the van. So it passes on that one. A permanently fixed means of storage, yeah, so it's got all the lockers and cupboards in the unit. A permanently fixed cooking facility within the vehicle, so it's got the SME V cooker powered by gas, yep, or electricity. I've obviously got lots of electric. And at least one window on the side, and I've got windows all the way around, but there's an opening window right next to the cooker, the SME V cooker. It's a sliding window. And so I'm not sure when they say at least window, I don't think they mean a window. I think they actually mean a window that opens. It's ambiguous that. I would say get yourself an opening window. I've seen loads of people on the T5 forum on Facebook who've been sending back their pictures of their converted vans since the changes that I think they put in April or May. The DVLA, and they've basically rejected camper vans that have been spot on because of some of these little technicalities. So make sure when you're converting and you send it all off, you document everything. I'll leave a link to the letter that I sent the DVLA in the description of this video. I'll cross out obviously anything that's personal information, but it'll give you a really good idea. And at the end of this video, I'll leave a list of the pictures that I sent the DVLA so you can see kind of all the images that I sent. I'll put some music behind it or something, but that will help with that. So if that's all right, guys, I will now send you back in time to February 2019, and you can see me out and about in the town trying to get all the photos and everything sorted. Okay, guys, so I've just been down to Boots. I've got myself an envelope and I've printed off 26 photos of the van. On the back of each one, we'll have a little look at them in a moment. On the back of each one's a reg number, today's date, and a brief description of what it is. I'll go through separately about what you need to write on, but that's what goes on the photos, and you post it off to the DVLA. And so let's have a little look. So this is the letter that I'm going to send them. And so just missing off the top there, you can see here it says I'm writing to request that my vehicle reg number is being reclassified as a motor caravan. I'm doing this at the same time as selling it to a mate, so I've put that in there. And then there's a list of all of the different pictures and what they show. You can see here all the photos. And just to give you an example, I got these done at Boots. You can get them done anywhere, but it was quick and easy. There's photos of all the inside, the outside, just to, some of the electrical bits and bobs. And then on the back of them, I've had to write down, I've had to number them in line with what I've written on the letter, put the date, what it's showing, and the reg number. So I'm now outside the post office, and these are going to get posted. So hopefully it'll get reclassified, the new owner will get his name on there as well. So that's all the paperwork done, literally just sent it special delivery, cost about £7. So that'll be there first thing tomorrow. So what they're doing, they're going to hopefully re-register it as a motor caravan at the same time as also I've sold it to a mate, so I'll get his name on the logbook as well. And so what I'll do is leave this video kind of sat there and post a little bit on the end of it, just to let you know when it's all gone through and it was all straightforward and as planned. Okay guys, so just to let you know, it took about 2 weeks for the new logbook to go straight through to the new owner. So as long as you're very thorough, it should all be straightforward. I'll leave a link in the description to the government website that's got all kind of the breakdown. I'll leave a link also to my draft letter, which you can use as a bit of a template, but make sure you check it against the new regulations. But like I said, everything I did would have been fine. If I'd have done it today, it would have still gone through, or it should have. And then the other thing obviously that you need to do is once the logbook comes back, you need to tell your insurance company that your conversion is finished and that it's been reclassified as a motorhome. So if you've actually got a panel van and you've insured it, say you're with Adrian Flux or Just Campers or someone like that, your Brentaker, whoever, A-Plan, you need to let those guys know that it's a camper van conversion in process. They may try and get out of giving you a claim if you've not let them know that whilst it's half modified. So they need to know where you're up to, and then when it's completely converted, they'll just take the fact that it's a motorhome, and then obviously they'll ask you what modifications you've got. So I've hopefully got another video or two up my sleeves of some old content like this one that I can repurpose that I haven't quite released yet. I've got one on fitting the interior cab blinds. Please do subscribe, please do like, share it if it's appropriate, and I look forward to seeing you again real soon. Cheers guys.